Hello and welcome back once again. My name is Fasili. So today we are going to see our second lesson in grammar. And last week we talked about the present simple. But today we are going to talk about the present continuous or progressive tense. Very good. So here, before going deeply, I'm going to give you some examples of sentences in which we can find the verbs conjugated in the present continuous tense, as you can see here. John is in his car. He is in his way to work. He's driving to work. This means he is driving now, at the time of speaking. This is the present continuous tense. So when we read these sentences, through them we will understand exactly more about the present continuous tense. Now let's go for more explanation. This lesson will present you the present continuous tense, as I said previously, but the first element will be the form. How the present continuous tense is formed and it's used. How it is used again, the uses. Now, first of all, let's talk about the structure or the form of the present continuous tense. In English, the present continuous tense is formed by taking the auxiliary to be and conjugated in the simple present tense plus the verb in ing form that we can see here. To be is here as an auxiliary, and when you conjugate to be in the simple present tense, we will have three different words, as Mr. Alphamar said last time. So we have am, is, and are. So plus the verb in ing form. You put the verb plus ing form. This is the structure of the present continuous tense or present progressive tense. Very good. Now from there we are going to talk about the different forms. Okay, the first form will be the affirmative form. So how is it formed? Here, as I said previously, the subject comes first, I, you can see here, and the auxiliary to be in the simple present tense, am, because of I, and the verb eat in ing form, eating. So I am eating. I am eating. Now, from there we can also have the short form of I am. If I said I am, that is food. So the short form can be I'm eating. I'm eating. Very good. So, and from there again we have you, we, and they. So these pronouns have a form in common. That form of to be is are. So you are eating, we are eating, or they are eating. Alright, and from there again we have the third person singular. He, she, and it. So these three subjects again have one form in common, and that form is, as you can see here. He is eating. She is eating. It is eating. So this is the affirmative form of the present continuous tense. Now let's go to the negative form. The negative form is very easy. Just we put not to the auxiliary and we maintain the same form. So if we said I am eating in the affirmative form, in the negative form, just we put not before, after am, or after are. So we can say then, I am not eating. I am not eating. So, and from there again the same form, you, we, they. So, they are not eating. You are not eating. We are not eating. And they are not eating. And we can also have the short form of you are not. That is aren't. Aren't. And he, she, it is not eating. He is not eating. She is not eating. It is not eating. We can also contract is not by saying isn't. Repeat after me. Isn't. Isn't. Very good. Now let's go to the interrogative form. How to ask questions with the present continuous tense. Here it's very simple too. The interrogative form is the opposite of the affirmative form. We swap. Okay, we change the place of the element which are used to form the tense. So if in the affirmative form the subject comes first, in the interrogative form is the opposite. Here the auxiliary comes before the subject. So if we say in affirmative form, I am eating, here we will say, am I eating? Am I eating? Are you eating? Are we eating? And are they eating? Great. And now the last one is the third person singular. Is he eating? Is she eating? Is it eating? And there again, as we are asking the question, so we have to take into account the accent is very important. The intonation is very important. So this is the negative interrogative form. Sorry. Great. Now let's talk about the use of the simple present tense. Sorry, the present continuous tense. The present continuous tense is used to talk about actions happening at the time of speaking. When I say right now I am speaking English, it means that action is taking place at the same time. Okay, so that action is in continuous form, progressive form. And here are some examples. 1. Where is Mary? She's having a bath. Not she has a bath. No, she is having a bath. And number 2. What are you doing at the moment in front of your screen? You. What are you doing now? Don't you know? Well, you are watching this video, of course. You are watching this video. And you are learning English. You are learning English. So, here is another use of the present continuous tense. The present continuous tense can also be used when an action has started, okay, but hasn't yet finished. Now, let's look at this example. I am reading a book. I am reading a book. It is a nice book. It means I'm not necessarily reading it now. I started reading, but I haven't finished it yet. So it means I started reading the book before, but I didn't say that I'm done. Okay, I have finished reading it. No. So the present continuous tense can be also used in that context. Very good. And now here are some special verbs. We have some special verbs which cannot be necessarily used in the present continuous tense. Here we said there are verbs which are normally not used in the present continuous tense. Here are some examples. Be, believe, belong, hate, hear, like, love, mean, prefer, remain, realize, see, seem, smell, think, understand, want, wish. So these verbs are called stative verbs. They express the state of being. So they are opposite to the action verbs. So action verbs express the action. So those verbs can be also called dynamic verbs. So they express the action. The dynamic verbs or action verbs can be used to express or to conjugate in the present continuous tense. But in the present continuous tense, stative verb cannot be used. So the verbs that I listed above cannot be used in this context. So if you want to use them, please use the present continuous tense, conjugate them in the present continuous tense. Let's see some example here. Here we said below, it is not correct to say he is wanting to buy a new car. No, he is wanting to buy a new car. It's not possible to say it. It's not correct, grammatically correct. So better to say he wants to buy a new car. So this sentence is the simple present tense. Great. And now below here we have some exercises so that you can try to link what you understood from the video and again the practice here. Try to do this exercise and then you will see if exactly you got something from our lesson. So thank you for watching. It was a great pleasure being with you. Hope you enjoyed it. Work very hard, never give up. Work and work. It's very important. Take care and see you next time. I'm very happy